Hello teachers. Today we will be exploring how Assessment Center work. As I already briefed you, Assessment Center is a product by which you conduct various examination for your school. It can be a class test or a practice test, or could be any other assessment test, half yearly or a final examination. Now this product can be used by two ways. One, the teacher can create their own questions and they can use that questions for conducting the exam, or they can use the questions from Extra Marks repository. We have already provided more than 3 lakhs plus questions from Extra Marks repository for free access by the teacher for using them for conducting the examination. So we will have a quick look like how it works. I may not cover everything and the entire thing in this presentation or in this tutorial video. I will make it short so that I can come part by part and explain you, which particular icon has what functionality. Today my tutorial video will be specific on how to create a question paper from the teacher's repository, because creating question paper from Extra Marks repository is very easy. So I'll show you how you can create a question paper from by your own, and after creating question paper how you can assign to your students. So this will be the video will be emphasizing on both this part. Later on, once you have practiced it, we can come up with some others tutorial video as well. So this is exactly how the Assessment Center dashboard looks like. Here you have an option of creating paper. Now as soon as you click on create paper, the two more options coming or opening in front of you is with template and without template. You need not have to bother of creating with template, because this is completely an admin work and they will be creating a format for you. So you don't have to do anything out here. Let me show you how you can create a question paper without template. Now as soon as you click on without template, these are the categories which opens in front of you. First and foremost, it will be asking you like what kind of examination you want to conduct. So as I told you in the beginning, there might be various categories. So I have compiled only 2 categories, chapter test and practice test, but you can add on various other categories also, like half yearly, final, or midterm. It is again your choice. So let me start with the practice test categories. Total time in minutes. That means how long you want to conduct the examination. Like as every examination is time bound. So here you will be inserting the total time you are allowing for the students to appear for the examination. So I'm allowing them 2 minutes duration. So the total time is 2 minutes duration. Maximum marks allowed for the exam, let's say the maximum marks is 1. For which class you are creating the question paper. So the teachers will have an access to the class they are actually teaching. So if you are teaching in multiple classes, you will be having an access to multiple class. If you are teaching only single class, you will have an access to a single class. So let's say I am creating a question paper for class 9. Here you can select the subject. You have an option of selecting a subject. So these are the subjects which will come in the drop down. Say I'm a science teacher, so I am creating a question paper for science subject. So I click science. Now paper name. Paper name, you have to provide a paper name so that next time you can identify your question paper. And please ensure that you are not giving the same name every time, and the system will also not take. Okay, so this time if you are writing a practice test, next time if you are creating again a paper on practice test, you have to write practice test 1 or practice test 2, like that. Okay, so say for example I am creating a paper on practice test, so practice test 1 section. Now what is section? As I told you, every school has their own format, question paper format. So they divide the question paper in various sections. It can be section A, section B, section C, or section 1, section 2, section 3, right? So every section has a marks allotted. So similarly here also you can choose the section as per your school format. So say for example since I gave only one question, only 1 mark, so I'm creating only one section here. Paper instruction. Now what is paper instruction? Whatever instruction to be followed by the student you can mention here. Suppose I am writing all questions are mandatory. So this is my instruction for every student. So whatever instruction comes from your end, you can put it here. Then comes the next option. you have an option of creating a question paper semi-automated, full automated, and manual. Now manual is a place where you are typing your own questions. In these two format, you need not have to type the questions. Okay, here you get a ready-made format of selecting the question paper. So I'm not showing this too. I can make a separate tutorial video on the same. But since manual is little critical, so I'm selecting manual, and I'll show you how you can create your own question paper. Now after selecting manual, you have these three options opening up in front of you. These two options you can choose, or you may skip also. First, if you want to give any characteristics, like whether it is a knowledge based question or a skill based question, you can select, or you may skip. You may also differentiate the pattern of the question, that is whether it is an easy level or difficult level or medium level. That also you can choose, or you can skip, completely up to you. Then comes the most important part, question resource or the question source. Now as I told you in the beginning, you can create a question paper either by creating your own questionnaires, or you can choose from the extra marks question repository also. So let's say I want to create my own question paper. I want to insert my own question. So what I do, I click on teacher question. But please ensure, teacher, whenever you are selecting teacher questions, you have to ensure that you have already prepared the teacher questions and the teacher question is there in the system. Now after you select here, it will be asking you like from which chapter you want to create the teacher questions, like from which chapter you want to conduct the examination. If you click on here, all the chapters will get selected by default. But if you want to go for a specific chapter, you can select the specific chapter and you can click next or save. Now as soon as you click save, it will ask you like what kind of questions you want to insert, whether a subjective, whether an objective, or a paragraph based question. So you have an option of putting a different kind of question type. So let's say I want to give an objective question because my total marks is only 1. So objective only objective question fits in 1 marks question, right? So number of questions say 1 and the total mark is 1. So I already filled up this column. Add more, what does add more means? Add more means if your marks say 10 and you have given 1 marks objective question, that means you are left with 8 marks or 9 marks. Now from here you can select again the category, again you can insert a question, again you can insert a marks. But still I'm designing only for 1 mark question, so I don't require this add more column anymore, so I'm removing it. I click next. Now as soon as I click next, it will be asking me, since I am creating my own question paper, so it is directly taking me to a teacher questions repository. Now here you can see I have an option. Option means question with 1 OR pattern, question with 2 OR pattern. I think you are quite acquainted with this. That means sometimes the teacher is giving 2 options of questions, like question 1 or question 2. That means the student can choose whether to appear 1 or appear 2. Both the questions bears the same marks, so you can choose the pattern if you want. So if you are giving 2 questions of same marks and you are giving a choice to the student, you can attempt any one, you can choose these patterns, otherwise you can skip also. Now I am selecting the teacher question. Okay, so I'm searching here the teacher question. So I click on this plus symbol. As soon as I click on the plus symbol, see this question is opening in front of me because this is the question which I prepared. So how do I add this? For adding this, I click on this plus symbol again. I click on add question. Now as soon as I add question, I click here and you can see this question is, this particular box become green in color. Now I click in this icon. Now as soon as I click icon, my paper has been created successfully. Now can you see, this is the paper which I have created just now, practice test 1, correct? Now this automatically comes in the drop down. Now I can assign this question paper to a student. Now how do I assign? Before assigning, I would like to show you few more things. Now can you see this category as a private and public? Now what does it mean? It means, suppose in a single class there are 2 science teachers and I am one science teacher, there is another science teacher. If I want to show my question paper to the other science teacher also, so that there is no overlapping of questions, I can make it public. Now once I make it public, the other science teacher of the same class will be able to see my question paper. Okay, but if I keep it private, no teacher will be able to see my question paper. Okay, so again it is up to you whether you want to keep it private or you want to make it public. Public are generally done. Why? Because sometimes you have multiple teachers taking one class, one subject, so that there is no collision, or so that there is no overlapping of question. You are saying ki, whatever question I have prepared, please go through it, and the question paper which you are creating may not overlap that time. So completely up to you again. Now what is this? This icon will allow you to see the question paper or view the paper. Click on this icon. This is the question paper. See, this is the question paper which I prepared. Instruction I gave, mandatory. I have divided the question paper into only one section. So section A, what is matter. So this way I have created the thing, and it is in 1 mark, and the total time is 2 minutes. Okay, so this is how my question paper looks like. This is basically the summary sheet. Summary sheet means if you are preparing a question paper from 3-4 chapters, it will tell you from which chapters how many mark questions you have taken. So here I have taken only one chapter and only one question. So my the weightage of the question from that particular chapter is 100%. So summary sheet will tell you like what is the weightage of percentage from every chapter. It is for your understanding. It has nothing to do with the children examination and all. This is an edit button. Now what does it mean? If you want to edit the question paper at any point of time after preparing it also, you can do it. So this icon will allow to edit the question paper at any point of time. Fine. Now this is how my question paper got created. Now if I want to assign the question paper, what I do? I come to this icon. Can you see manage paper, assign paper, or you can go to home also. After going home, you have an option of assign paper. You click on assign paper. After clicking on the assign paper, these are the field which you need to fill up. First and foremost, it is an in class. In class means you are actually allowing the student of your class to attend the exam. So you have to select in class category. For which class you are assigning the paper. Class 9. So you will be selecting class 9. Now section. Here in a school you might have multiple sections. So if you want to give this paper to every section, you can select. There one more option will come, select all. So once you select all your section will get selected by default, or you can you can select single section also. Okay, students. Now as I told you, as soon as you once you get your ID password, every children's will be mapped under you. So if you are a science teacher of class 9, all the students of class 9 will be mapped under you by default. Okay, so while assigning, what you do, you click on select all. As soon as you select all the students of your class will be selected and the paper will be assigned to all the children's. Okay, so class again 9, subject was science, and which paper, like which paper do I want to assign? I want to assign practice test 1 because this is which I have created, right? So I click on practice test 1. Now what is this shuffle question and shuffle answer? Now shuffle question means, I believe you are aware that in CBSE pattern, there comes 3 category of question paper, like section 1, section 2, section 3, or set 1, set 2, set 3. Now what does it mean? It means like in set 1, if the question 1 is what is matter, in set 2 the same question will be in question number 10, and in set 3 the same question will be in question number 22. The question remains the same, but the alignment of the question is shuffled. Now why it is done? It is done so that the children do not get the chance to discuss and write. So similar option is applicable here also, because sometimes if you are conducting online test also, so that the one child does not call the other child over phone and and say this question, what is the answer and all, they will not have a match. So that is the reason shuffle question option is there. If you want to shuffle the questions, you can shuffle. If you do not want, you can skip also. Okay, then comes this part, like which day you want to conduct the examination. Okay, so today is 4th of July. So if you want to conduct the examination on 4th of July, you can go ahead. Or if you want to conduct the examination on some other day, you have to select that particular day and you have to select the timing. So you want to conduct the examination at 10:20, automatically the exam will get over at 10:22. Why? Because this end date you need not have to fill up, because while creating the question paper I already gave the time bound for exam will be 2 minutes, so the system has auto read it. So 10:20 I assign the question, I assign the exam, 10:22 the exam will get over, and I click assign. Now as soon as I click assign, this question paper will be assigned to every student. Now can you see here, paper has been assigned successfully. Now in the drop down, see, this paper has got assigned to every student, and in the action it is showing start now. Correct? Can you see in the drop down there are coming reassign? That means this questions has already been assigned in some examination. In future, if you want to reassign this question paper again, you can do that. It is completely up to you. Okay, so this is how you can select the question paper from your own repository and you can assign. Now let me show you how you can create a question paper, like how the teacher can create their own question paper. So create teacher questions. After you come to the create teacher questions, you have to select for which class you want to create the question. Say class 9, subject, say science, chapter. For which chapter you want to create questions, say the first chapter. Okay. Keyword you can skip. Language will be English, I believe, by default, because your school is an English medium school. Now question level, again it is up your choice whether you want to put any level or you do not want to put your level. It is up to you. How many marks question you want to create, say 2 mark questions. What is the estimated time you want to give? Say 4 minutes. Now the characteristics you have to choose, whether you want to create a question on knowledge or on skills. Okay, say for skills. Now then you have to write an feature and explanation. Okay, say whatever explanation and feature you want to note, you can give a note here. Say I'm just giving a random one, say mandatory. Okay, now can you see in the drop down you have an option of creating a subjective question also, objective question also, and paragraph based question also. Now let me tell you teachers, the paragraph based question is mainly for a literature subject, because there they are giving some kind of passages and all, so the literature use can this form. The subject teacher can also use this form. Now how do you design a subjective question? For designing a subjective question you have to write the question here. Say what is or let's say define law. Okay, say for example this is my question, answer may be okay, say for example this is my answer, and what I do, I click create. Now as soon as I create, this question paper will go to my teacher repository. Okay, I am not creating now. I would like to show you how you can create the objective questions, and after that I will click on the create icon. So say for example I want to go on creating the objective question. So say what is atom? Say this is my question. Now it is asking how many options you want to give to this particular question. Say you want to give 4 options. So you are writing here 4 and you click create. Now see, all these option boxes are opening in front of you. Now what is atom? Say first option you are writing matter, second option you are writing particle, third option you are writing molecule, and the fourth option you are writing substance. Okay, so you are giving this 4 option to your student because it is an objective question. So what is atom? These are the 4 options you are giving here. Now can you see select answer? Now what does it mean? Whenever you are creating an objective question, you have to select the correct answer also. Okay, say for example the correct answer is option B. Okay, so I'm clicking option B and I'm clicking on create. Now why do you have to give the right option here? Because all the objective questions, whether you create or whether you use from extra marks repository for exam purpose, all the objective questions will be auto corrected by the system. I'm repeating, whenever you are giving an objective question for exam, all the objective questions will be auto corrected by the system. Okay, so when you use questions from extra marks repository, the correct answer is already there. The system knows what is correct answer. But when you're creating your own question paper, you have to provide the correct answer to the system. Okay, this correct answer will not be visible to any child. I'm repeating, this correct answer will not be visible to any child, but this correct answer you are giving it to the system, so that when the system is auto correcting the answer sheet for you, it can have access to the correct answer. Okay, now click on create. Now as soon as you click on create, question paper has been created successfully. Can you see this? Okay, now if I want to assign this question paper, where do I get to see? I come on teacher question repository. If I want to see like whether my question paper is created or not, I can come to this teacher question repository, and after coming to the teacher question repository, I will have an option of selecting my questions. Please allow me a moment till the time the page gets opened. Okay, it is taking a lot of time. Okay, see, it opened in front of me. So now I can actually choose that particular questions. My connection is a bit slow. Okay, so what question did I prepare? What is matter? Oh, sorry, what is atom? Yeah, this is the one which I actually created. You know, you can view the paper from here. See, these are the options which I gave, and the correct answer also I provide here. So I close it. Now if I want to assign it, what I do? I go on assign paper. I click in class. I click the class for which class I want to assign. I select the section. As I told you, you can select the multiple section, or you can select a single student, single section. You can select all the students whom you want to assign. You can again come to this portion, class 9. The subject was science. By which name did I save the paper? Practice test 1. Right? So I give a start date, say 10:30. By default it is taking 10:32. Single attempt, right? Because I will not allow my children to give a multiple attempt. So single attempt, and I assign. Okay, so this way my questions will be assigned to a student, you know, which I have created in the repository. Now after you have done all this, you know, assignment, whenever you have assigned the question paper to a student, it will be automatically coming here after the student has appeared your examination or appeared your test. It will be reflecting in the evaluate paper. Now once you click on the evaluate paper, you can see these are the option which has opened in front of you. This to test has been assigned by me. It has not been attempted so far, so it is reflecting not attempted. Okay, because the time is 10:30 and now my timing is 10:04, so it is yet to be attempted by a student. Now as you can see here, like, you know, if I take the example of this test, this paper was assigned to 11 students. Out of 11 students, 10 students didn't attempt, 1 child is attempted. So if you want to see the child who has attempted the answer sheet, you can click here. Now once you click here, you will see this option is opening in front of you. This particular child has attempted your examination. Total which was of out of 25 marks, the child has scored 3 marks, and it is showing checked. That means once you have checked the answer sheet, in the action box it will show checked. Now this was the question. See, this was the question. The correct answer was this. If you click on the view right answer, it will give you the access to a right answer also. The child will able to see the right answer also after you have checked the question paper. So this way you can actually give a wrong remark, or you can give the correct option also if the answer was right. So this way you can see the entire question paper which you have designed and which you have actually assigned to to that particular set of students. Now this is exactly how it will be reflecting here. So once you have checked it, the action box will say that you have checked that particular answer script. Okay, so it is as easy as this. It has nothing to manage, because if you do not check that particular answer script, this will be showing in the notification part. So now, as of now, it is showing no pending task, because my no answer script is pending for checking. But if my answer script comes and it is pending for checking, then it will be reflecting over here. Okay, so this is how you can create the question paper. At the same time, let me also show you, if you want to create question paper, or if you want to assign question paper without typing, if you have created a question paper in any format, you can come here in upload question paper via doc. As soon as you click here, it will ask for which class you want to upload. You can select the class. You can select for which subject you want to assign that particular question. So say science subject. From which chapter, say this is the chapter you have designed the question paper. Question type, like whether it is a subjective or objective question you have created in the document. So objective. Language is English. Now you have to choose file. Now what is choose file means? Let me quickly show you. Now see, this is a question paper which I have already created. This is the question paper I have already created from before. So say for example, this is the question paper which I have created, and I want to upload this document, okay, for the exam purpose. So what I do, I come here, I go on choose file, I come to the desktop, say this is the question paper which I have already created. I can select this, I can open, and my file is here, and I can submit. Now as soon as I click submit, it will be actually going to every child. Now from here you can also download at any point of time. You have an option of downloading the question paper also. So this way it will allow you to upload the question paper via document also. So we are giving you two ways of creating a question paper. One, by typing and creating. Second, if you have already created a question paper in bulk in a document, you can actually upload and you can actually assign that question paper for examination purpose. So this is what I have to discuss today. So I hope you have understood. Thank you for listening. I will be coming up with many more such tutorials so that you can have a fair understanding on the other icons as well. Thank you so much.